One.
Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
First of all, let's give our thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for giving us His mercy and blessings so that we can gather here and you can watch all in great condition. Secondly, salawat and salam we convey to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, for he is the one who guided us from the realm of darkness to the age of light. Now, first of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rafif Pranaja Arliansyah, and most people can call me Rafif. I'm here as your host for this podcast in this lovely morning. And in here, and beside me, we have our guest. You can introduce yourself.
My name is Arkandi Syahputra Santosa, but people call me Arkandi here. I live here in IDN boarding school solo, studying in 11 RPL.
Okay, so as you know from the title, today we have a podcast all about AI. But this time we are talking about the positive and negative side. So we are not going to only talk about how to use AI, but we also gonna talk about the positive side, the negative side,
Like the pros and cons.
Yes, the pros and
I
cons.
see.
So, as you know, I'm not such an expert in AI, but I believe that you must have understand AI much better than me. So I was wondering, like, with the first question, how do we usually, how do you usually use AI in your daily life? Is it like just for your task, or maybe something else?
So I use artificial intelligence or AI on my daily lives, or at work, or at my daily use. Yeah, I basically use it all the time when I have all the things needed, like maybe asking for diets or doing homeworks or workouts. I usually ask AIs for help, and they really help me very well. Since I'm the typical person of lazy that needs to search things, I just basically ask to AI and then it's all done.
Hmm. Do you think that this all AI stuff is like making people, some smarter or more stupid? Like, if I think about it, like if you use AI to finish all your work in an instant, wouldn't that be not learning? Because it's basically someone else doing the work for you, and then you claim it as your own work. Is that actually learning, or is there some misunderstanding in my point of view?
So basically, mm, having an AI works for you in every day does make you stupid if you keep doing it, and AI just basically take 90% of your work. But using AI is actually a smart way of people to develop their management. Like for example, there's like you want to send invitation letter to 1,000 people.
Yeah.
You cannot just go like sending 1,000 to 100,000 person one by one, right?
Yes.
So you use AI for that automation. So we can conserve our time and use it wisely. For another example, if we want to use AI for good things, we can use AI to train AI. You understand?
Wait, do you mean like using an AI to teach something to another AI?
Yes. So
How does that work?
this model AI has already lots of data, right?
Yeah.
So the user will input the AI into into a parenting mode, and will teach the new AI about what they need to learn based on the user's input. So rather than we collect data all over again that takes around 2 months, we can just solve it in around a week. It's very useful if you
I
use
see.
AI good.
But is AI really that easy to understand? Like maybe for normal people, for normies like me, and maybe someone in the audience, I believe that AI seems daunting. Like it's hard to imagine how complex the code or how complex the data can be for an AI.
Yes.
So if when you talk about it, like using another AI to teach another AI, it just came to my mind that is it AI really that easy to create? I mean,
No, it's
if,
not. It's
if
not that
it's,
easy.
if it's really that easy to train one, why why can't everyone just be an AI expert?
Because learning AI is actually kind of hard to do. It's not just you basically type and then it works. You basically need to code it too. There's some logics that you and there's some logic and tools and frameworks that you need to use in order that AI to functionally work. Like for example, many people use PyTorch or what is it again? I kind of forgot, but there are some frameworks that people use to build an AI. They usually take around half a year to make. It's not like we can just use AI to write AI. No, the programmers manually do that so they can do the automation. Even though it's not perfect, they will need lots of attempts, maybe 100 attempts. They can make for a singular AI model.
I see. But then when AI is used, that AI is used. Like for example, someone created an AI.
Yeah.
It's in the first model. It's an alpha stage, you know.
Yeah.
Just before release, they used it. Usually, what is the response from the AI? Is it like, just random stuff? Is it not really contextual? Is it not understandable? Is there some kind of error? But when there's an error, how do you like notice the error? How do I fix it? Stuff like that.
There's like some website that usually test how good the AI is. So you don't really test yourself. You test it to a tool that can read based on the website, based on the data.
Did that website also use another AI to
No.
check your AI? No.
It's
Then how does
it's manual.
then is it a person checking it by manual? Checking it
It's implemented by person, but it's automated, but it's not real time.
Oh, I
You
see.
get me?
So there's like a program that executes
Yeah.
automatically that when someone sends the AI into the website, it automatically checks via that code.
Yeah.
I see. But then
It's not really the code, it's the output.
oh, the output. Okay, I see.
There's a website for output, there's also for the logic, there's also for when it's launching or the router. The router is like how good the GPT or the AI can get based on the router. There's 1 to 100. The average models usually take 50 or under. Or for example, this new version of the GPT 5, if you use the thinking, it can go up to 90, which is the perfect one. Or if you don't use thinking, it can go significantly drop to 50 or less, which can just give you like a fantastical output, like something that you cannot do in real life.
Oh, I see. But I think we're getting sidetracked because I believe that our theme for today is the pros and cons of AI. But it's fine. But I don't really think that much of the viewers understand. So let's start by thinking about the pros first.
The pros
Pros first. Like, what is actually AI good for in your daily life? Let's just imagine an exemplary person. Let's say he is a teacher.
Yeah.
How do you think he should or they should use AI in their daily life? Like, what is the positive side of AI in the teacher's life? Maybe how they use it to do their assignments, get the students understood the material more by asking the AI or something. Maybe you have any idea?
Oh, so basically the teacher wants to use AI so they can explain it to students.
Maybe something else, but
Something
I think you get it in general points on that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
So basically, the teachers will need to know which AI that they need to use. If they want to explain like fundamentals, you can just use ChatGPT and then they will go into a thinking mode, and then you can input that and put it to Gamma. Gamma is AI for making automated presentation, and then they will print out the output from the GPT, and then they will just wait for it to load. If there is something missing, you can make the AI re-output it, and if they need explanation, if the student has a question, you can just go back to that GPT and then explain it again. So you basically save your 60% of your time.
Wait, you mentioned about thinking mode, right?
Yeah.
What is the difference between using thinking mode and not using thinking mode? What is the difference actually?
So thinking mode in AI is not really thinking, but it's they basically reuse their logics like 2 times. Thinking is thinking is not really thinking, but they reuse the logic of what the prompt that you do,
So it's basically like double checking
yeah,
something.
double
Ah.
checking. But they will keep double checking until everything is in order.
I see. Is there any other modes other than thinking?
Or remotes in ChatGPT.
Any model.
Any
I've
mode.
heard like there is also deep search. There's also
See.
web search. There's also like in Gemini there's something called Canvas.
Canvas.
But what are those actually like? Maybe start from deep research. What is deep
No.
research compared to thinking? What's the difference?
So deep research is basically when the AI goes for hunting for what you are looking for. So for example, you want to look for politics maybe.
Yeah.
But AI usually doesn't allow politics. But if it's about valid opinions, they will just search for it. So they will go hundreds of websites, and they will search for valid information. They will search for information whether it's valid or invalid. After that, they will compare each website, or they will compare based on their data that they have and their predictions. Yeah, something like that.
What about so basically deep research and web search is basically the same. Just
No,
deep.
it's kind of different. Deep research, web search is the searching for legal information based on the website. While deep research deep research search more than that, like goes deeper.
It goes deeper.
Yeah.
So it's very literally in the meaning itself. I see. But in Gemini there's something called Canvas. What's that?
Canvas is you know code editor, right?
Yeah.
It's like that.
But for what? Like what does it generate actually?
Generate.
Yeah.
So basically, AI sometimes print codes in your message tag, for example.
Yeah.
So it's kind of confusing, and AI usually doesn't really recall histories,
Yeah.
and they will have troubles, and then they will just do mistakes.
Mm.
Canvas, that's how Canvas works. So basically, you save it in some kind of a room, and then you put the code in it, and if the AI want to access it, they can just open the room again.
So it's basically like
Storage.
memory.
Yeah, memory.
Oh, it's memory. For the AI.
Yes.
I see. But when using an AI that actually has memories,
Okay.
so it's actually making the AI more personalized to me or something. Like because it uses the things that I have prompted into it, right?
Yeah.
So I prompt something, and then it saves it into the AI's memory, and then when I use it again, will he recall that memory to make the prompt or the results of whatever I said to the AI more personalized to me?
If your prompt has something related to the canvas inside the canvas, they will use it, but you can only use it in the same conversation. If you
Oh.
try to bring the canvas into a different conversation, you need to copy paste it and then put it into the AI. So you cannot bring it to another conversation.
So it's just for like one conversation, one
Yes.
chat.
Yeah.
So when you open another chat, that canvas will be reset to 0.
Yeah.
I
So
see.
like this conversation, let's pretend that this conversation is like schools. You have some different canvas, like some different rooms. But if you want to make in your school, that canvas, that rooms won't be bring in, right?
Yeah,
So it's like that.
I see.
Yeah.
So AI can be personalized, but only in the same chat.
Yeah, but you can just use the settings that you can customize, and then you can just type on whatever you want to do. Like I want this to be explained and concise, wise, and briefly detailed, like that.
I see.
Yeah, in the settings.
So this memory thing applies to most of AI models nowadays, right? Like
There's some of it, yeah.
the newest model lately, like maybe there's like GPT-5, there's also
Yeah.
Gemini, whatever. Does all of those AIs that I have mentioned before contains memory like that?
They contain those memories, but not for some time. Actually, each conversation they will take the conclusion of each memories and then they will just store it. And if you want to mention what memories that they save, you can just say to them. And usually they will have a feature that called the memories, and then they will just list off what the memories that you have saved that they save.
I see.
You
But
can add memories too to them.
but let's say that you are let's say that you work as a software developer
Yeah.
and you use AI to create your codes. If there's an error, can the AI itself fix it, or is there must be humans to actually interact with the code itself that is made by AI to fix it? So can AI fix its own mistake, or must
Oh.
human get their hands on it first?
It can be both.
Can be both.
Yeah. So if the AI made an error, for example, on the front end, they will notice if you prompt it, like, can you detect where this bug is? And then the AI will just self-scan it, and then they will think or predict which one the error is. If they manage to find it, that means they will replace the code, all the codes with the new ones. If they can't find the code, they will still replace it, but they will change some things or they will clarify that everything is okay. But if you mention which one is error on the prompt, they will also fix it themselves. They will try to fix it themselves, but if it keeps getting errors, you need to prompt it with more detail.
Ah, I see. So basically, it can fix its own error, but there's also human interaction must
Yeah.
go with it also.
So both sides
So both
works.
sides works together.
Yeah.
I see. So you can say that AI makes your work faster complete. Like, does it like finish our work faster? Like there's teachers and software programmers, maybe other professions that also uses AI, compared to the era where people hasn't used AI yet, and then now that most people uses AI. Is it faster? Like the result of their each work, like for teachers, the students assignment is finished faster, and for software developers the application is done faster when using AI or before using AI.
Scientists call that people 30% 40 42% of people around the world that use AI are 3 times faster than the rest of the people that doesn't use AI.
So AI actually makes your work finish faster.
Yeah.
I
It's
see.
like if you want to make a code that takes 2 hours, AI can just make it in 3 minutes.
I see. So it all still dependent on the prompt, right?
Yeah.
So must be
It's
so
depend on the quality of your prompt.
so the prompt itself must be in a good quality and detail and specific like that,
Yeah.
to actually results in a good whatever results that you want.
Yeah, but don't expect that you will get it on the first try.
Is there any techniques that we should learn when prompting? There's something called prompt engineering, I believe.
Uh-huh.
What's actually prompt engineering?
Prompt engineering is something. Prompt engineering is when you learn how to prompt. So basically, you will learn how to write correctly and detail on your AI that will give 90% of your 90% of best answers. If I want to give you some tips and the audience for tips, you want to give AI list of what you want to do. Like first, you will make a front end, make sure it has a navbar and sidebars and some etc. You will need to type it as detailed as possible, but make it easy to understand with AI. And then after that, you want them to role play as someone that you know, like maybe a pro software engineer or a seasoned 20 years of software engineer, and then they will implement that and we'll use codes based on their role play too. So you want AI to have their role play method. Yeah.
So basically, prompt engineering is learning how to get the best results out of AI. So I think that's for pros. I think we are good enough. So basically, the conclusion of the pros are AI can be personalized with memory.
Yes.
There's also AI makes your work faster,
Mm-hmm.
and I think other than that, AI can actually solve many of your problems.
Yeah, like health or
So it's
Help
making
work.
it can make you learn faster stuff. I see. Now I think we should continue to the cons part.
Cons, yeah.
I think not everything has its own dark side. I believe. Yeah. So when we talk about AI in the future, I believe that when people are so adapted to the life of AI, I think the difference between people that are smart and that are stupid, or not stupid, it just does not know many things. I believe will get further and further. So in the future, I believe that in the future of full with I believe there's only people that are so smart and then people that are so dumb, right?
Yeah.
So the difference, there's no in between, you know.
Uh-huh.
There's only smart people and not really smart people. So when you think about that, is that like not a good way to view AI? Is that like making your own view, many people's view of AI not in a positive light?
So there are two kind of things, like the smart people and the not so smart people.
Yeah.
So AI in the future will replace everything maybe, and people will get less activity, right?
Yeah.
Their body will not be trained, and then their cells will get weaker, like that.
Yeah.
But smart people, the actual wise and smart people, will use AI to train their body. Like they will build tools that will help them add more activity. Like if you want to jog inside your house, you can use the tools for that. Like what is it again? The name? I kind of forgot the name of the machine. You can just use the AI for how long the tracks that you gone and the recommendation that you
Oh,
do.
do you mean a treadmill?
Yeah, treadmill.
Ah,
Yeah,
I see.
exactly.
So asking an AI to give you a workout schedule.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. But where that is for workouts, right?
Yeah, for workout.
So when people there's only, if we take the context of there's only smart and dumb people, let's imagine the easiest example is a software engineer. So a software engineer, there's only a good software engineer and a bad software engineer. So a bad software engineer is someone that does not use AI, and someone that always uses AI, but they don't understand what it is. Like,
Yeah.
so is that really the definition of a bad software engineer in the future? Will it be like that? Like, if you think about it.
If you say it that way, yeah, I think that's the
Bad software.
the
engineer.
best software engineer.
Someone that
So
doesn't-
basically, they will keep using AI all over and over and over again that they will not understand what it meant, and if they try to explain, they will just don't know what to do. Yeah, that's the example. And the people that doesn't use AI, they'll just basically
slow.
slow,
Slow.
very slow.
Very slow. Yeah, so slow. So to avoid this, to avoid being a bad software engineer, so you must understand that AI is inevitable. Right? You must use AI. Like,
Yeah.
it's the future. You know.
Yeah, it's future.
You cannot avoid it. No matter how long you try, but eventually AI will be with you also.
Yeah.
Some people are afraid that AI will replace their jobs, but from what I've heard from a seminar maybe a couple of weeks or months ago, I've heard that AI and the advancement of technology does not replace jobs, it changes them.
Yeah.
So maybe it's for some people that is still afraid to use AI or is still afraid that AI will replace their jobs, don't worry, I believe that will not happen. But still you must understand that AI should be used in your daily life, whatever it is. So that's the one of the cons part, I think. because it can make you dependent upon AI, so it makes you really unskilled. It removes all your skill and then just give it to the AI. That your mindset is like AI will be completing all of your assignments, and that's not a good.
It matters that the AI makes you very lazy or very creative.
I see. But other than that, the other cons is I believe that when AI is used and the prompt, prompt engineering, like
Yeah.
you said, the prompt engineering should be learned when you use AI so that you can get the best results, right?
Yes.
But then I believe that it's more studying. Let's say that again, software engineer, you are creating a website and you must understand HTML framework, stuff like that. And then is it a hassle to understand prompt engineering to finish your website? Is it like actually a hard thing to do, or maybe it's easier than you expect, like prompt engineering?
Prompt engineering. I mean, if you cannot do prompt engineering, you can simply ask AI for prompt. You get me?
So asking the AI to give you a prompt.
Yes. Since AI can basically give you answers, you can just ask AI to make you a prompt, like a detailed prompt, and then you can use the detailed prompt to that AI.
So using an AI to create a prompt, and then the prompt will be sent to another AI.
Yes.
I see. But compared to humans actually writing their own prompt,
Yeah.
when compared to an AI prompt and a human prompt, which is better?
Human prompt.
Human prompt.
Yeah.
Why?
Because human prompts are actually and obviously better than AI if the people have already expert the prompt engineering. Because AI can only train based on the data that they have on the internet, and we can learn it out of internet. We can just train personally.
Oh.
They can just predict this and then write everything on the prompt, while the prompt is basically like a storytelling. I kind of found when generating, they will just give a prompt that like a storytelling description.
It's like a paragraph out of a novel. Right?
Yeah.
I've done that before too. It sounded like a story from somewhere that I've heard. But is that an actual really good prompt, like something like that, a story, like giving a paragraph of story is a good prompt for an image, I think?
If you're talking about generating an image,
It has different way, like some kind of different techniques.
different techniques is not really. It kind of depends on the image generation quality of the AI.
So
It's not. It kind of affected on us, but at the end of the day, it's the AI doing the work.
So it's basically AI to get a good result must have a detailed prompt.
Yeah.
I see.
You cannot expect to have a simple prompt that have amazing output. Like, make me a website. It can be anything.
Yeah, it can be
Yeah.
anything. So
Can be
you,
anything.
you must get specific
Yeah.
with it. I see.
It's like you want to get best results from your partner. That's how you talk to AI.
I see.
Make AI your partner. So you will basically write everything, or you can say to AI everything that you will say, and they will just process it. It's okay.
I see. Well, I think that's cons for you. So maybe the conclusion of the cons are I can make you really dependent on it.
Yeah.
So making you like cannot do anything with AI.
Yeah.
So that's also a bad decision. And there's also must have a detailed prompt. So you cannot just say something simple with broad meaning
Yeah.
and expect to get a specific result.
Yeah.
So you must learn from engineering first.
Yeah. AI doesn't
And
get.
AI can also. I see. So I think for the pros and the cons of AI is really explained well enough from you. Is it? I see. So I believe that for AI, the conclusion of this broadcast, I believe, AI is and will be used in our daily lives.
Yeah.
But you must understand that AI will not be replacing you if you study about it actually studied about it. So learning prompt engineering,
Yes.
and then learning how to incorporate AI into your daily life for either programming, for your creating your projects and stuff like that. So AI is your partner.
Yeah.
The conclusion is that AI is your partner. It's not your enemy. It's not a rival. And AI is basically your friend, your partner. So
If you don't use AI, you will get replaced by people that work with AI.
yeah, that's basically the conclusion. And I think that is a good enough podcast for you and from Arkandi also, and from me of course. Thank you so much for our guest over here, Mr. Arkandi, for
It's
giving
my
us
pleasure.
his knowledge on AI. And I'm here as your host. We'll be closing this podcast session with Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. And thank you so much for the audience for listening to our podcast over here. I hope to see you in another podcast sometime. That's all I will say. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.